The owner of TikTok, ByteDance, is now valued at more than $100 billion based on recent private share transactions. Some trades valued the Chinese company between $105 billion and $110 billion on the secondary markets. It has also traded as high as $140 billion. This further cements their position as the world's most valuable startup. In 2018, ByteDance closed a massive $3 billion funding round, with funding from major investors such as SoftBank and KKR, valuing the company at $75 billion. However, the recent private transactions in the secondary market indicate that its value has increased by more than 33% from 2 years ago. By the way, a secondary market transaction is when private company stock is sold to another private party. This is in contrast to primary market transactions, where companies sell directly to investors. Stock in the secondary market is usually valued at a discount to primary shares because it is less liquid and there are fewer financial details on the company performance available to investors. It was recently announced that TikTok has been downloaded more than 2 billion times globally, and in the first quarter of 2020, it generated the most downloads for any app ever in a quarter, with 315 million installs across the App Store and Google Play. TikTok's record-breaking surge in downloads comes amid the lockdown as the population looks for its next dopamine hit. The $100 billion valuation reflects expectations by investors that ByteDance will continue to pull in advertisers. Tiger Global, rumored to be one of the buyers in the secondary market, estimates that ByteDance will grab 19% of China's online advertising market this year, compared to 4% of the market that it captured in 2017. Total digital ad spending in China is expected to reach $81 billion this year. In the past decade, only 2 companies have traded at a higher premium than ByteDance in the secondary market. According to Andrea Won, a partner at Manhattan Venture Partners who follows the secondary markets, the trading of ByteDance is reflective of the global wave of consumers who agree that ByteDance can displace Facebook as the leading social network. What are your thoughts on this? By the way, I have to mention Facebook. I genuinely despise both the user interface and the general user experience on the platform. In 2019, Facebook fell out of the top 10 in Interbrand's annual Best Global Brands report, dropping to 14th place from 9th as the estimated value of its brand declined 12% to $39.9 billion. Moreover, at the end of 2019, 30% of the tech insiders who read the information chose Facebook as the most disappointing service of the decade. However, in terms of TikTok, it hasn't always been plain sailing. It has faced criticism regarding the censoring of videos that do not please China, and has faced accusations that it is advancing Chinese foreign policy aims. In 2019, lawmakers raised concerns about TikTok's growing influence in the United States, and 2 senior members of Congress asked US intelligence to determine whether it poses national security risks. Last week, it was announced that Kevin Mayer, Disney's former head of streaming, will be TikTok's new CEO and will serve as the COO of ByteDance. Mayer's top priority will be to prove to American lawmakers, regulators, and consumers that they can trust the Chinese-owned app with their data. And that is certainly going to be one uphill battle. For more compounded valuable content, subscribe and like.